today's episode of This or That Maternity Edition. Vaginal birth or cesarean section. So notice I said vaginal and not normal because there is no abnormal delivery. Baby is gonna come out from the vagina or from the tummy. Either way, it is natural. I would choose vaginal. Like if you had a choice, say, oh, do you want to go vaginal or do you want to go cesarean section, as opposed to an emergency where the doctors, the professionals are suggesting a cesarean section and then you're saying something else. Save baby, save mama. Either way, vaginal or cesarean section. There's no such thing as I don't like cesarean. People who do cesarean, we're just saying if you had a choice, and they give that to twin moms, especially. I was gonna have my twins. They will give you like options, especially when you're having identical twins. I think they give you that option. I would choose vaginal any day because I think the healing process is easier than a cesarean section. I have taken care of women who went through a cesarean section, and those women are strong. I do not know how they do it. Those women are amazing. Section because we don't have any other option. But vaginal delivery any day. And I've experienced vaginal delivery with a tear. I know how hard it is when you have vaginal delivery with a tear and vaginal delivery with no tear. I did not have any tear with the twins. Thanks be to God. Every doctor kept saying, oh my God, wow. Because they were the same size as my first. And I had a tear with my first. And it was horrible. Like the pain was out of this world. I cannot imagine having a whole big tear in my tummy and I have to stand and I have to carry baby. Oh my goodness. Cesarean section women who have to do it, they rock. And if I had to choose, I would definitely choose vaginal any day, especially when there will be no tear. The way I healed so fast with the twins, with no tear vaginal delivery, my God, I was amazed at how God, the greatness of God, it's just beautiful. Yes, vaginal delivery as opposed to cesarean section if I had the choice. Midwife or doctors? I would choose midwives. I've never had a midwife. I was registered to get a midwife for the twin pregnancy, but once I found that I was having twins, they referred me to a consultant instead because twin pregnancies are automatically considered high risk. Midwives don't do high risk. Even when you're having a singleton, they do not do high risk. So immediately referred me to a consultant who took care of me throughout my pregnancy. So they do a little bit more checks than they would do with a singleton. That's really the difference. I would definitely choose midwives because I've heard good things. Like they come to your house. If I say, oh, in my culture we wash baby with palm oil, as long as it's not going to harm baby, they will do it for you. So I like that kind of personal care, person-centered, patient-centered care, as opposed to like what the book says and how we do it in the hospital. And there is just this pressure that comes with being in the hospital environment, as opposed to having an option to give it in a home, like a birth home, or like even in your house. You want to do a home birth, the midwives are going to come to your home and help you with that. I really like that. Twins versus singleton. Yes. So I've had a lot of people like, oh my God, I love twins. I've always prayed for twins. I really wanted twins. And some people say, I do not want to have anything to do with twins like my sisters. Never. I would say that I prefer twins. I think it's like using one stone to kill two birds. Carry one pregnancy and have two babies. I think it's a blessing. I think it's amazing. Absolutely. Twin pregnancies, because of when you go through it by the grace of God, you're okay, but the process is definitely not easy. So twin pregnancy or single twin pregnancy, I don't know actually. Singleton pregnancy, singleton is definitely easier. Pregnancy is pregnancy, it does a thing to your body, you know, but twins double everything. But at the end of the day, like the beauty that comes out of it. Inductions versus natural contractions. Definitely gonna choose natural contractions first, my singleton, and it was painful. And I do like that it went through process, and I do like that I had time. Like baby chose to come when he came. Once baby comes, everything doubles, work doubles. You see that pain you think you're feeling, and you really want to get induced so that you just are feeling better in the third trimester. My sister, when that baby comes, you will wish they were inside just a little bit longer. Work doubles, especially because I was in school and I was writing final exams. Oh my goodness. I wish I just the twins stayed in a little bit longer as opposed to like coming out. Once they came out, my God, I did not feel pain in the third trimester. I thought I was in hell. But when they came out, oh my God, work doubled, zero sleep. Like there was a time I almost broke down because I wasn't sleeping. When I say I wasn't sleeping, there are even times where I force myself to close my eyes and like my being is just not sleeping. That's how tensed I was. So I would definitely choose natural contractions over inductions because let baby stay in as long as possible. Let them just bake. When they come in, it's more work. Epidural or no epidural? I would choose epidural any day. Yes, give me the epidural. I'm not even, I am not one of those strong mamas. I am not one of those ones. And I'm really shocked they don't like readily offer that in some hospitals. Oh my goodness, I do not know how women give birth to babies without epidural, except baby comes really fast. Like, you know, oh my goodness, I love that. The baby just comes really fast, and before we even know anything or we even settle down to do anything, baby's here. Awesome, perfect. Like, I'm all for that. But if I had a choice, and I did for both pregnancies, for my first, I was in serious pain by then, and they're like, you need to calm down and we can give you some epidural and it's going to help you through. And I got my epidural. For the twins, I definitely got epidural. When they put the epidural in, it didn't work at first. The nurse would put the catheter in and I could feel everything when she was inserting the catheter, and then she knew that, oh, your epidural is not working, thank God. And then they brought back the anesthesiologist who put back the epidural in my spine, and I couldn't feel anything. I would definitely say epidural, it helps. When I was pushing, I could still feel pain, and the nurses will remind you that you're not really in pain like you would be in pain because you have an epidural in. You're more feeling the contractions, that the pressure rather that comes with contractions, and even those were quite painful. They were very painful. Maybe one day I'll post my actual birth video. They were very painful even with the epidural in. So yes, epidural, please.